Greetings and salutations. It's Quiz again. I changed up some of the microphone setup to get a little bit of better audio. I already did a mic check to see if it works better. It does. And we're back with some more But Will It Snipe? Today, we are going to check out the MTZ-556. Now, as you can probably tell, I've already got it set up with suppressor, barrel, went with the high ground ammo for longer shots, and accuracy, as always. Now, same rules apply, team deathmatch, hardcore, and we're just going to get into it. Now, like I said, I left in all of my, wins, losses, my successes, my failures, and I intend to do so with everything in the But Will It Snipe. And after the But Will It Snipe, I will have a trash or treasure when it deals with the aftermarket parts, whether I think that they are trash or treasure, and I will give the reason why, and I will also test them. That one's going to be somewhat interesting because I'm going to test them in standard. And I'm not going to test them in, hardcore, because a lot of them a lot of the aftermarket parts in hardcore, now Skid Row's not going to be that good for testing out sniping, but the aftermarket parts in hardcore will pretty much be lethal regardless to the range of which you can hit people. So the best way to test it is wow, my team just shot me. Thanks a lot. Best way to test that one is actually in standard so that you don't have to worry about you don't have to worry about, hardcore, because with it being one hit kill on hardcore, pretty much one hit kill on hardcore, it's way easy to make a bad aftermarket part look good, and it's way easy to make a good aftermarket part look even better. So, well, that was a good move. Throw the grenade, get me to jump out so you can shoot me. Good move. I can appreciate that. Gotta be quicker than that. But no, the aftermarket parts, okay. Right in the back of the dome, I'll take it. Aftermarket parts vary in strength. Some of them are really good. Some of them really bad. Like the Jack, good shot. Jack Purifier is actually a really good aftermarket part. And that's universally across the board, it's a good aftermarket part. Now, after the trash and treasure bit, I'm going to be doing kind of like the reverse of But Will It Snipe, which is where I'm going to take marksman rifles and sniper rifles, and I'm going to do But Will It Hipfire. Just to see if I can get, hipfire accuracy with guns that are not supposed to hipfire. Wow! I can't believe I just missed all of those shots. That was the worst I think I've ever done. Started out strong, and now we're here. As always, I just bumped my microphone right there. Sorry about that. That was terrible. As always, I run around with the complete silent kit because I don't like being heard. I don't like my footsteps being heard. Oh, somebody come across the way. It's not good.
Friendly UAV online.
That was actually terrible. I can already tell right now that this MTZ doesn't have that good of a lethality range. Just by shooting across the... Wow, I didn't even see that guy there. Didn't see him there either. Struggling right now. All aboard the struggle bus. Whoa.
Hostile remote turret detected. Hostile spotted.
Definitely, I am on the struggle bus right now.
Friendly SAE on the way.
I don't see this... Never mind. I was gonna say, I don't see this thing getting excessively long, you know... Excessively long shots. I really don't see it happening. Right in the kneecap. Wonderful. And the reason I don't see that is, it's... Like, just shooting across that little, courtyard was causing me to have to do more than one shot. And that alone tells me right there that its lethality isn't as far as it should be. Ah.
We're getting hit hard.
Now see, that was 3 shots right there. The damage seems like it's a bit arbitrary, which is questionable.
1 minute remaining.
I would prefer that the damage is kind of like very like static instead of more of an arbitrary thing. But it's okay. I'll take that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Up there in the window, isn't he? Where is he? Oh, he's right there. Never mind.
Mission failed. Return to base.
Yeah, that was the last death. That's alright. I played horribly. It's fine. It is what it is. I mean, I can see where the the 556 is gonna have some problems. I'm seeing where I have Vigi nose problems. Jeez. The 556. I mean, I think its lethality range is just way too short. But I'm gonna give it a couple more games to see how it goes. The range is decent. The damage is decent. Perhaps I should go to something different and go with, like, armor piercing for a higher damage. And then just... Let's try it with the armor pierce. Well, this is on Afghan, so... Hopefully on Afghan. Hopefully it's not on Dome. Come on, somebody else vote Afghan. Come on. Philistines. Anyway. Dome's not really a good... Not really a good sniping map. There are a couple of spots. You can shoot across the way and get the people on the catwalk on the observatory. On that the metal grating. You can kind of shoot just outside of the office building. Just go out, look left, you can hit them there. And then vice versa, you can hit across the way and hit into the parking lot. But like I said, I think the lethality range on the 556 is too short. I mean, I think it's going to be a solid mid-range gun. But I don't think it'll snipe. But I'm going to give it a couple more games. We'll see. It might surprise me. I mean, so far, it looks like the BP-27... I'm sorry, not the BP-27, the BAL-27 is the winner. Is the key winner right now. Like, that one was 101. And that was impressive. Incredibly impressive. Wow, that guy landed that stick. That was... I am impressed. I am absolutely impressed. Nope. I thought the Semtex was gonna kill me. And it was one of my allied Semtex too. They're going up there. They can shoot across and get what is essentially a snipe. But this movie, this movie. Man, I am just making mistakes all day today. Sorry, team. This map is not meant for long distance shooting. It really isn't. Oh, saw that. Really? But again, like this is medium range map. I'm hoping to get like Invasion or Aftermath or something. Something where I can get a really good long shot and really test out the parameters of this. And of course, I'm still gonna. Thought I heard somebody back here. Did. I'm also going to test it out on the also going to test it out in the gun range. To test it out against plates, because to do a thorough test, you need to do Warzone tests. You need to do other tests with it, with plates, without plates, to do normal damage. Because again, this is all just to dispel. This is all just to dispel the rumors that certain guns shouldn't be able to kill at a long range, because there's a lot of people that like to dispute the lethality range of a weapon. I hear it a lot because I'll watch like Call of Duty clips of Warzone, and there are people out there that are just absolutely freaking out about a gun being a very long range killer, and it's like, yeah, they can actually kill at that range. It's quite nutty. But people don't seem to believe it.
Friendly UAV online.
There you go. It's on there. Maybe I was mistaken. Nope. Clearly wasn't. And I think that's the thing, is like, I think there needs to be something that's very informational. Kind of infotainment, if you will. That kind of better educates people about how lethality of these guns can be. Because I thought that was a teammate, that's why I didn't attack.
Battery low on the mosquito.
Yeah, everybody's running cold blood right now. Right in the back. Oh, like old times.
Multiple enemies here.
I'm looking forward to a lot of the other guns. Specifically because a couple of them will be using an aftermarket part, and I'll give a little feedback on those aftermarket parts. Now, when it comes to like the M4, I'm gonna do one with the aftermarket part and one without the aftermarket part to kind of give a more cohesive review of If It Will Snipe, and it'll be a 2-episode. So the M4 will be a 2-episode, and the
Friendly UAV on station. The enemy holds the lead. Clock ticking.
I believe there's a 7. What is it? It's one of the AKs. One of the AKs has an aftermarket part that I'm going to review as well. So it'll be also be a 2-episode. It'll also be a 2-episode series.
Care package standing by.
I shouldn't have reloaded. I should not have reloaded there. Reloading there was the wrong decision. But, you know, it's decisions made in the heat of passion there, Jimbo. Okay, well, the armor-piercing rounds, I think it has a higher lethality rate at a longer distance, so it's quite usable. I wouldn't get too far off into the barrel of copium, so to speak, and try to really believe that it's like the be-all end-all, but
UAV in the area. Bomb drone ready.
yeah, who knows? We'll still see how it plays out. I mean, maybe I can get a long range map going. Who knows? We'll see. I'm hoping for, you know, well, okay. I was hoping for a victory too,
Return to
but
base.
it is what it is. Wow, guys just prone boning right there with a BP-50. I mean, solid choice for medium range gun there. We've already seen the BP-50. We know that it doesn't really make long shots, although. So he's excellent choice of a gun there, but seriously, with the prone bone, not cool, my dude. After this one is going to be the Ram 7, then the Holder. We're almost done with the Modern Warfare 3 guns, and then we can get into the Modern Warfare 2 assault rifles. Boy, there's a lot of Modern Warfare 2 assault rifles. Wow. Not Grow House. Incline. If Incline is the one I think it is, which is the big open snipey map, this will be a good test. That's it. That is if it is the same map. If this is the same, and of course, went to Grow House. I'm not going to queue into Grow House. Absolutely not. Because you can't really snipe there. Incline would have been great, because if I'm not mistaken, Incline was the one in Modern Warfare 2019? Or wasn't in Vanguard. It was either in 2019 or Modern Warfare 2, but I'm pretty sure it was 2019. I'm pretty sure they brought it out. Now, there was probably in an earlier one, but you got to remember, I didn't play Call of Duty games for a long time. Like, I was not a Call of Duty Andy. I was the guy that was playing, you know, Quake. High Rise isn't even all that developed, isn't it? Yeah, High Rise works. Don't do Shoot House. Come on, man. High Rise I can snipe on. But yeah, I wasn't really a Call of Duty Andy way back then. I was more of a Quake, Unreal Tournament. I mean, I was into old school. I was into like Doom, Duke Nukem. That was me. Like, I was old school Andy, way old school. I mean, I played Quake on a 56K modem, so that lets you know exactly how long I've been playing shooters. So it was definitely a stark change to go from like Quake 3 Arena to this, and to go from like not Modern Warfare, but Unreal Tournament to this. I mean, it was a change, because this is more slower paced than, say, Unreal Tournament. This is more slower paced than Quake. So yeah, it was definitely a change. It was a change for the better, though, because it is a fun series of games.
Hardcore team deathmatch. The mission
And
is simple.
I think one of the
Kill
things
them all.
I think one of the key things that people need to remember about games like this is not looking good on the snipes here. One of the things people need to remember about games like this is just to have fun. You know, and people say, oh, well, it's only fun when you win. Okay, if you want to be hyper-competitive, that's great. 92 meters, but that wasn't a one-shot. Not looking good for this one. This might be another BP-50 where it's like you've got an upper limit of like 80 meters. Yeah, this is definitely not this is not sniping.
Friendly UAV online.
Yeah, see, that's not working. Definitely not sniping. But we're gonna stick with it. We're gonna see what the range limit is on this beast.
Friendly Overwatch Helo inbound.
Now you could go further away and try to get an even longer shot if you wanted. But I think this gun ends at the upper 50s, 60s, maybe even low 70s, and that's about it. I think that's the, yep, I knew I was dead. You want to see what I mean about having a real sniper, though? Here we go. This is using an actual sniper. Okay, getting shot in the side of the head doesn't count. So... Oh, they're all spawning. They're all spawning here. Can I spawn on? Thank you. See, I had shot him once before. So that doesn't really count. Because I've taken 2 hits. And with it taking 2 hits, that doesn't really qualify as a snipe, in my opinion. I mean, is it good for medium to long distance? You know, the 70 meters? Yeah, it'll work. But it takes 2 hits, so it's kind of weak. I mean, realistically speaking. Let me see if I can change the, if I can gunsmith the ammo here. Go with the high grains. Now that changed the damage range, so bear that in mind. It says it's got better bullet velocity and better range, but it lowered the actual damage range cap. So... anytime you see a...
Standing by. Care package standing by. Friendly UAV online.
well, that's not good.
Solid copy. Care package deployed on your mark.
Yeah, they're gonna steal that one.
Enemy UAV active.
Yeah, the damage range on this thing is just not, it's not working. So yeah, this is a definite no. This gun will not snipe. Definitely not a good sniping gun, but you know, at least we got to see that, you know, with a couple of taps, yeah, it could get to 112,
Hostile bomb drone is active.
but it's, you can tell that was my crate that he stole. It was a bomb. It was a bomb drone. That's a little pistol kill bonus right there. One shot, one kill. Snipey dipes. And then I just chunk it hard. But that's alright. I can do it with a... See if I can do it from here. Stupid.
Friendly
Go away.
Unedited active. Friendly mosquito deployed.
Oh. Oh yeah, I have no shame. I will definitely teabag. Not a problem.
Got that one. You. Enemy contact. Loading. Got your cover.
Yeah, 40s. Oh, he's using a noob tube. It's kind of interesting. I like it.
Friendly mosquito active.
You don't get to see a lot of noob tube action these
Hostile UAV
days.
in the area.
It's fun. I'll allow it. But yeah, it's squashed. The 556 cannot snipe. Ooh, hey. Apparently neither can that. There I am trying to put down, 100-meter snipes with a pistol, but ain't going too well. Then again, I don't have this set up for sniping at range. Apparently I don't have it set up for accuracy either. Thanks, team. I really needed that, lobotomy. A friendly lobotomy. Could I actually finish it off with an actual sniper rifle? Nah.
The enemy is in disarray. Press the advantage.
These people are, I'd have to say, fairly decent at target acquisition.
Friendly mosquito deployed.
I got the last
Mission
kill.
is complete. Good work.
It does take a few hits, but you'll notice it still takes 2 hits, and one of which is a headshot. So, that's a headshot right there. Yeah. Not the best. So, this is pretty much in the books. It will not snipe. But, as always, I'm going to take it to the gun range. Because you always have to take it to the gun range. And if you're wondering why I don't have the light in front of me, the strip light in front of me, it's quite simple. There's a lot of these gnats that we get here in the spring and summer. And the gnats obviously fall into my coffee sometimes, but not this time. And the gnats like to hang around that strip light, so I'm trying to dissuade that as much as possible. Now, this is set up right now. I believe it's 0 plate. It's no plate. So this is the damage on standard. Okay, let's try that again. Even doom mounted so I get a better accuracy. still takes 3 to 4 hits at that range. I mean, 5 shots on standard on the far dummy. Not good. Let's go with 3 plates. Let's see what happens then. 9. So it's not even that lethal of a gun. Maybe for mid-range, the lethality is much higher. And the accuracy, I'm sure, is much higher. But maybe the lethality is much higher. We don't know. Because I didn't do that one. I didn't test the middle and the short range. But that's okay. We're testing out for long range. Now, if you play Warzone and you go against these people that are doing well with the 556, probably because it has reduced recoil. I'm going to give you a little hint. This is one of those quips, so to speak. There is 2 aftermarket parts. One of which is really good for all guns that are not the cast-off 7.62. So if they're not the cast-off 7.62, there is an aftermarket part, and I will give you this little tip right here. You will want to get that right there, the Jack BFB. The amount of recoil control it gives you is enormous. Yes, you get that, increased radar detection and the, aim walking speed and the sprint and the aim down fire speed to be slower. But with that amount of recoil control, it's nutty. And the cast-off 7.62 gets an aftermarket part, a second one. The muzzle aftermarket parts for most guns. The Jack BFB can be used on pretty much any SMG, LMG, assault rifle. It can be used even on some marksman rifles. So it's really good for curtailing recoil if you want to just control it. But this Jack Requiem, if you read right up there, where it says a counterbalanced rifle system designed to completely eliminate vertical recoil, they are not joking. It has 0 recoil, so you can put negative recoil on the gun, and this aftermarket part right here, the Jack Requiem, will eliminate the recoil 100%. But we're going to get to those later on the Trash or Treasure. Up next, though, is going to be the Ram 7. Now, I didn't really use the Ram 7 all that much. I went, I believe, into Zombies, and I got the levels in Zombies, and I'm pretty sure I did the camos in Zombies just because. I didn't even do them all in Zombies. That shows exactly why I didn't really care for the gun. But well, I'll set it up and then I'll record a video on the Ram, and we'll see then. But that's gonna do it for today. Unfortunately, MTZ-556 will not snipe. So that's 2 up, 2 down. 2 that will, 2 that won't. We'll see if this one does. But that's going to be next time. As always, have a wonderful evening, a fantastic tomorrow, and have a good one.